Hello fellas, and welcome back to the channel. So in today's video we're going to be discussing the grace period and why you must perform your KYC and migrate to Mainnet before the deadline elapses. You're also going to be learning the month Pi Network is going to launch, and for those of us who are having any form of KYC issue, you're going to be learning how to solve your pending and tentative KYC issue. So if any of this issue is something that is related to you, then you might want to pay attention and don't skip any part of this video. So the first thing I'm going to do right now is to click on this miner button right here. Okay, so we're going to click on this to start our mining right away. So it's just going to display an ad, and I'm going to remove this right now. So let's get straight into this right now. So here's what you need to know about this very update, right? We could go ahead and read this very one right here, but I'm just going to go ahead and click on read more right now. Okay, let's just click on read more so you see what we are talking about. Now this grace period is going to end on February 28, 2025. Okay, this month. So here is what you need to know. As part of our ongoing commitment to ensuring inclusivity and fairness across the Pi network, we are extending the grace period deadline. This is a message from the core team, right? We're extending the deadline from January 31st to February 28th. Okay, so this is the message I'm trying to pass here. And they said, note that the grace period is independent of open network timing. It's possible for open network to launch before or after the grace period ends, and the grace period rules will remain the same. So what they're trying to say is that February 28th Pi open mainnet might happen. Okay, the open network might launch. This is what you need to know. So we are seeing a possible launch this month or not too long. If they don't launch on February, they are definitely going to launch on March. This is what you need to know. Okay, so you scroll down right here right now, you're going to see this very question which says, what does this extension mean? This is what it means. It said submit your KYC application and complete your mainnet checklist to migrate to mainnet by February 28, 2025. Okay, the grace period remains unchanged. If you fail to complete KYC or mainnet migration within the grace period, you risk forfeiting most of your mobile balance except for Pi mined in the rolling 6 months migration. Now this very part is one that has been giving people a lot of confusion, and I'm going to explain that in a moment. Now let's scroll down right now so you see where this is explained better. I'm also going to give you my own explanation just in case some of us don't really get to understand this. So if you look right here, right, this update right here says that what happens if you miss the new grace period deadline. If you miss the February 28, 2025 deadline, you will only be able to keep the Pi mined in 6 months immediately before your migration. Any older balance outside this ruling window will be forfeited. Given the multiple extensions provided, we strongly encourage you to act now to secure your Pi balance. Now, what do they mean? To explain this in simpler terms, the Pi network has extended its grace period for KYC and mainnet migration. Now, this is good news, right? But the thing is, there is a catch. If you miss the final deadline, you risk losing a portion of your Pi. The announcement mentions that you keep the Pi you mined in the 6 months before you eventually complete your migration. Now let's say you migrated March 15th. What will happen is that you have crossed the deadline, which is February 28th, but you're going to be able to only claim the Pi you have mined from September 15th last year to March 15th. Okay, so it's just going to be a 6 months thing. Any other older Pi you have mined before September 15th will be possibly burnt. Okay, so you'll only be able to claim the one you've mined for the past 6 months. Now this is where things get a little tricky. It's possible this means a rolling 6 months window. So if you migrate late, you keep the Pi you have mined in the 6 months leading up to your migration date. However, the Pi network hasn't explicitly stated this. It's also possible that they mean the 6 months before the original grace period deadline. Okay, so because of this ambiguity, I strongly recommend everyone prioritize completing KYC and migrating before the final deadline. Okay, don't rely on the 6 months rule, as that interpretation is not really clear. It's kind of unclear at the moment. So it's better to be safe than sorry and risk losing any of your hard-earned Pi. So I'll be keeping an eye on the Pi network official announcements for further clarification. So I will encourage you to do the same. When they provide more details, I'll be sure to update you. The summary of this point is that any Pi you mine during the rolling 6 months before migration, right, would not be lost. This means that even if you miss the deadline, the coins you have mined in the 6 months immediately leading up to when you finally complete the migration or KYC will be safe, right? So essentially, why older coins you have mined will be bonds. This is just what you need to know. You risk losing older coins you have mined, so don't get it twisted. Now, if you haven't performed your KYC or you are still in the process of completing your mainnet checklist, you're going to see a picture like this. Okay, your Pi homepage is going to be displaying a picture like this, which is going to be revealing the deadline for you to perform your mainnet checklist. But I'm going to be showing you that real quick, okay, how to do exactly this right now. So if you open up your Pi app right now, all you just have to do right now is to head over to this hamburger sign. Just click on that, and the moment you click on that, you want to come over to this place that says Mainnet. Just click on Mainnet right now, and once Mainnet opens, you go ahead and click on Mainnet checklist. So once this opens, you want to complete everything right here. First of all, you download the Pi browser and sign into your Pi browser. Signing into the Pi browser is very simple. All you just have to do is to click on this very one that says Pi browser. Okay, once you click on it, you click on sign into Pi browser, but first you must have downloaded the Pi browser app. Really simple. So back to the mainnet checklist. The next thing you need to do is to create a wallet, right? Create your wallet. Once you have created your wallet, the next thing you are meant to do is to confirm your wallet address right here. Okay, and then we move to step 4. Step 4 is to commit to lockup configuration. Okay, so you have to commit to a lockup configuration. How many months do you want to lock up your Pi, and what percentage do you want to get? Okay, if I click on commit to lockup right now, you can see right here that I committed to a 90% lockup, and I locked it for 3 years, meaning that if my token should be transferred to my wallet, I would be getting 90% of the token will be locked, and they will be locked for exactly 3 years. So I would only be getting 10% of my token, so only 10% would be usable. So once you commit to a lockup, then you go ahead and secure your account right here. After securing your account, you need to sign the acknowledgement to receive your tokens. But before you be able to sign the acknowledgement, you will have to wait for 24 hours because of this wallet address you fixed in right here. So you have to wait for 24 hours before you be able to sign the acknowledgement. It's really simple. It's just to agree to their terms, and that's it. You are good to go. Now the next thing you're meant to do is to submit your KYC application. If you haven't, this is where you click and submit your KYC application, begin your KYC process. I don't know for other countries, but for Nigerians, what you want to do is to head to a print shop or cyber cafe or something and ask them to print your NIMC ID in plastic form. Okay, that is the best way to verify your account. Okay, forget about any other verification method. Do not use the NIM slip, use the plastic form of your NIMC ID. Now the next is you wait for your KYC result. I believe this is where a lot of us currently stuck. Wait for your KYC result, and I believe you'll be verified in no time. Okay, after that you migrate to Mainnet. I've created a video on how to migrate to Mainnet. I've created a video that also talks about the Mainnet checklist. I've created a video covering everything here, and I'm going to leave the playlist containing those videos in the description of this video. Okay, so you just click on the link to that playlist and you head over to my playlist, which would show you all these videos, and you go ahead and pick the one that suits you best. Please do not use any other ID for your KYC other than the NIMC ID. That is the fastest. Okay, you quickly get approved. You can use your passport or driver's license, but it's best to use your NIMC ID, which is printed in plastic form, because if you have it, you can also submit it to the bank or whatever you want to do. Okay, it's something you get and you'll be glad you got it. So this is basically what you need to know. Now for the pending KYC issue, if you have been having this pending KYC issue for a long time, all you just have to do is to click on this, right? Just click on the hamburger sign right there and scroll down and click on support portal right here. So once the support portal opens, you want to go ahead and click on this very one that says need to raise a request, contact us. So you click on it. okay, and then you go ahead and select KYC. Now once you click on KYC, you come over here and table your request. I can't read all this right now because of time, but this is where you fix in your email if you have one linked to your Pi account. Then you type in your Pi username right here, select your verification method, enter your password if you have any. If you don't have any, you click the drop down arrow and select no, that you don't have any. Okay, what is your country citizenship? You write that here. What is your country of residency? You pick it here. Just write that. What kind of mobile device do you use? Is it Android or iOS? You pick it here. Okay, you just pick it here, and then you paste in your phone Android version. Right, you find that in the settings of your phone and exactly in the about section of your phone. Then you put your phone brand or model. Do you use the iPhone 16 Pro Max? You write it there. Or do you use the Samsung Galaxy Note 9? You write it there. So what is your problem? What issue are you having? You pick it here. Now application, when submitting your KYC application, you also pick it here. Just scroll through and you find the one that suits you best, but it's best you also write it in words right here, because this is where they'll get to understand you better. If you have any picture of the error message, you also come to browse, click on browse and select that screenshot you have taken, okay, and just upload the picture here. And when you are done doing all this, you go ahead and click on this send button right here and you'll be good to go. So this is basically what you need to know regarding this. Now I want to also add something. Sometimes when you log into your Pi home screen like this, you're going to see a pop-up that will ask you to do a liveness test. Now this is usually when you'll be having a tentative KYC issue or have just recently passed your KYC. Now that tentative pop-up you see on your screen shouldn't be something you cancel. Okay, you should do it immediately you see it. That is the second step of your liveness test. Okay, now if you click on it and don't do it, your KYC automatically goes to tentative, right? And you hope to see this again. Once you see it, make sure you click on it and perform your KYC. It is just an extra step to make sure that your Pi account is really secure. Okay, so once you're in the tentative KYC phase and you see a pop-up asking you to do a liveness test, do not think you would have to redo the whole process again. It's just so you take the liveness test, and trust me, once you carry out that liveness test by fixing your face on the camera and verifying you're a human and not a robot, you would automatically pass your KYC. This is just how it is. Do not X out of that notification if you know you have passed your KYC and you see the notification. This is the message I want to pass to you. For those of us pending KYC issue, like I said, you just have to go to your mainnet checklist and make sure that you have done everything that needs to be done right there. Going to your mainnet checklist would help speed up the process. This mainnet checklist right here is very important. Make sure you have done everything, and the only thing holding you here is the KYC results right here. Okay, make sure the only thing holding you here is this. Okay, so don't joke with this. This is just what I feel you all need to know. But one thing you need to know is that phone number verification also can lead to delays in performing your KYC. If I come over to my profile right now, you see that my identity is verified, but before that you have to verify your phone number right here, which is very important. Then you do the Facebook verification and email verification. This is very important because this can help recover your accounts, especially the Facebook verification, right? So this is something that is important. Without, if you don't verify your phone number, you won't be able to claim the Pi you have mined. The Pi core team have stated this constantly, so this is something you're supposed to take serious. Okay, I think there was also a button here to carry out your identity verification. Just check yours, I can't really remember. If you see a button there, click on it and this will lead you to your Pi browser. So this is basically what you need to know regarding this video. If I have any other information, I'll be leaving them in my social media community, so if you haven't joined that, make sure you do so with the link in the description of this video. If this video went well for you, if you got something out of it and you're happy with what you got, I would suggest you like this video and share this so that a lot of people can see it. Okay, when you like the video, you give the video more exposure. When you share it, you give the video even a greater exposure. Okay, so I really appreciate you for doing that. If this is your first time stopping by, then make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on important information like this. One of my groups will be open so that if you have any question regarding Pi or KYC, you'll be able to ask me in that group, and I will answer you. Make sure you don't spam the group with adverts, because you will definitely be removed without any notice. So this is basically what I want to pass to you in this very video. Until I come here next time, I remain your crypto guy Daniel. Stay safe.